go. And a very good morning to you all listeners out there. I'll tell you what, in the studio this morning I have a young man. His name is NATHANIEL Tiitii. NATHANIEL Tiitii, he's 20 years old. He's born in Middlemore Hospital over there in Auckland. And he comes from a long list of rugby playing schools, I guess. He was at Camden Rugby. He went over to Penrith Emus. And more recently, Parramatta 2 Blues as a loose head prop. And then currently he was with Eastern Suburbs, and right now he's involved with the Waratah Senior Academy Pathways. Should also point out that this time last year he was playing for the Wallabies under-20s, which is a huge achievement in itself. Put your hands together. He's here this morning with his father, Ono Tiitii. Put your hands together, folks. Put your hands together. Thank you for coming in, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you, mate. I'll tell you what, mate, you're a very sharp-looking young man there, mate. You look like those shoulders are going to do some damage, mate, you know. Let's have a chat about your career and what's been happening, like, from the beginning. So, born in New Zealand, what year did you guys come to Australia?
Yep, 2013.
2013, just around March, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, just me, my dad and my mum, flew from Auckland here down to Campbelltown. So pretty much, Sydney here in Campbelltown. We stayed there for a couple of years.
Out of Campbelltown, yeah?
Yeah.
So I've got to ask Dad the question. What prompted that move to come over from, is this a move where you're looking to put your son into a better position, for a career in rugby union, rugby league? What's the move there? Because there are a lot of Pacific Islanders that do make that cross, with the hope that their son's going to make it either in the NRL or the Australian Rugby Union. What was the go with that?
It was just more opportunities and money-wise as well for the family, but also we were looking at for our son, because he was the only one at the time. But now we're blessed with the younger brother.
Wow, the younger brother. And who's the younger brother?
It's Gus. His full name is Magas.
Magas. I'll tell you what, put your hands together for Magas. If you're watching this, mate, good on you. Good on you. And how's his career going? Is he playing with any of the...
Yeah, he's playing for East Tigers in Queensland.
East Tigers, so he's up in Queensland, yeah?
Queensland,
yeah.
To be honest, he's better than his older brother, to be honest, at the age of 8.
Wow.
Nah.
He's 8 years old. He's only 8 years old. I'll tell you what, and that's a commitment. So if he's living up there, and so who's he living with? Family up there? Aiga up there in Queensland?
Yeah, so we made the commitment because of, of Nate's career.
Yep.
So the wife and baby moved to Queensland to look after my in-laws, my wife's parents.
Wow.
And Nate, he was still 19 when we made the decision. So, I wanted to stay with him and help him with his professional career.
So you stay down here?
Yeah, I stayed.
Mum's gone up there to look after the parents, and I'll tell you what, that's an honourable thing, eh? That's really an honourable thing, and I hope it all pays off. Well, very good, mate. Good luck to you. Good on you.
Cheers, thank you.
Good on you. So good on you.
Thank you.
Let's have a talk about the journey. So you're in Australia. You're attending school. At what point in your life did you think, well, I want to become a rugby player? With a particular interest, I guess, in rugby. Did you look at rugby league?
Yeah, I tried out rugby league coming here. I think the first year coming to Campbelltown, I didn't know much of rugby league. It was all union.
Yeah.
So I started off in NZ playing for Papa Toi Toi.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Papa Toi Toi, yeah.
Yeah, just over there in Auckland for about a year or so before moving over, and came here, and I was looking to play for Campbelltown City Kangaroos.
Yep.
You probably, if you know him, Himasi Makasini, he pretty much, when he was playing as well, I was older than him, but that was the club that we played together at.
Yep.
And we were playing there for league for about 2-3 years before moving into union.
Into union.
Yeah.
And what sparked that change? What made you decide to change from the league into the union?
I think just after year 6, more so because I was playing for Sydney South West, and we travelled all the way to Mudgee, and at the time they put me at 2-row, and I remember being I didn't get selected for the New South Wales team then, and I remember talking to Dad about this. It's always a story that we always talk about, and I'm so grateful for it as well. It's just probably that mental switch, and why I pursued union, because obviously not getting selected.
Yeah, that would have had a huge impact on you. You were like, you went out on a limb.
Yeah.
Out to Mudgee, you went out on a limb, and It didn't give. So in some sense, maybe you were hard done by there.
Yeah, 100%.
And so, you know,
yeah, that's probably the first time as well seeing my dad cry as well.
Wow.
So he just.
So that was a really emotional,
and
emotional
it was
thing.
his dream as well, I guess.
Yep.
Obviously, now I'm here to live out his dream as well. But also, his grandpa's dream.
Wow.
Which is his mum promise was to make sure he sees any of his sons or his last name be put out professionally. So.
Especially at that level.
Yeah.
Well, that's an honourable intention, mate.
Yeah.
Congratulations to that.
Shout out to Papa in Samoa. It was his birthday the other week. So, yeah.
Big shout out to the koinga in there, Samoa. Yeah, manguela aso soifua tama.
Yeah. So.
Good on you. Good on you. Wow, that's an inspirational story. So you guys gone to Mudgee, this thing didn't work out, you come back and you've had a realisation, well, maybe rugby league isn't, you know, it's not doing it for you. So now you're getting into the union. So where did you go from there?
So at the time I was playing both at the same time. I was introduced into the pathways. So I was playing at Wednesday leagues with the likes of Lockie Galvin and Bless Nataniel.
Yeah.
Played with them for a couple of years, and I was also playing at Penrith RSL. And that's when I was doing both codes at the time. And then just recently, probably just around 2020, 2021, during the COVID era is when I pretty much put my full focus into union when I made the switch to go from Westfields to Kings.
Wow, well, that's a congratulations to that, because that's a big change.
Yeah, it is.
That's a really big change up, you know, going from, you know. And how important, I've got to ask, how important is the support from your father and your family? Like, obviously, your mum's gone up there to look after. But how important has that support been for you in your career, like, thus far?
I feel like, obviously, there's that phrase where it's like, you're nothing without your family, and, like, that's so true, and, like, 100% agree with that, because, you know, it was tough financially, you know, going to Kings, you know, money-wise, it wasn't affordable, but, you know, thanks to God, you know, and the people who I was really close to helped me out get, you know, a scholarship, half scholarship.
Yep.
It was hard. Money was still tough as well, but, you know,
very tough.
Parents still pulled through and, you know, sacrificed
that's
a lot
incredible.
for me. Yeah.
That's absolutely incredible. Put your big hands together for the parents for supporting you there, and the good man upstairs for coming through for the goods. You know, I would imagine that there's not a lot of Pacific Islander Pacific Islander students at the school with that sort of, you know, so you're in a very, very privileged position at the moment, and we thank our good Lord upstairs for that. Thank you. Amen, you know. Yeah. So, talk to me about Eastern Suburbs.
So just after graduating from Kings, they offered me a contract there. It was 2 years, so Colts contract there to play with them. Yep. Something different, I guess. It's way different living out in the West, I guess. So they helped me out with accommodation, living out there. We were originally staying in Coogee for a few months before staying a whole year down at Bondi.
Wow.
Yeah, so, different environment, I guess, in terms of, like, living conditions, and I feel like the professionalism there was awesome as well. It just helped me out, improve my develop me as a player, I guess. Yeah.
So all these things, all the stars are aligning. Like, it seems like everything's coming together, and it's in good time, and that you know, where the staging of your career, because every player's got a story. Yep. And looking back on where you've come from, what a magnificent journey, man! Yeah, what an absolutely magnificent journey, mate. Absolute privilege, and I'll tell you what. I am very, very excited to be having you on this podcast today, mate. So thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming. Thank you, Onal, for coming in as well.
Thank you.
Bringing the young fella in, mate. I'll tell you what. So would you say that he's a chip of the old block, mate, or what? Because I know you do have some rugby playing. You were playing in New Zealand.
Yeah,
up in Auckland, yeah.
It was a dream, because it was funny. He was only about 2 hours old in the hospital. You know, as a first dad at the time, I was too scared to lift him up.
Wow!
And my mother-in-law was in the room. The first time I got him, I lifted him up, and I looked at him, and I turned around and said to my wife, "Yes, I've got a rugby player."
Wow!
And that's where he is.
Wow! And the rest is history, mate. The rest is history. So have a look at that. Well, what's fascinating about that is that the father, and it seems to me that at 2 hours old, the father knew he had a rugby player. Put your hands together for that, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fantastic outcome. That makes me wonder what my father said when he held me in my hands in 2 hours. He probably said, he's the biggest ula valley around. No. Anyway, getting back to this. So, yeah, to say that he's a chip off the old block, mate, unreal, because you were playing rugby at the time in Auckland and, you know, wow, what a thing to have. You have got a son there and you're thinking to yourself, well, where we don't get the opportunities and that, we hope for the best for our kids, all our hopes and aspirations, and have a look at what's happened now. Yeah, that's incredible. What an incredible story. Absolutely incredible story. Anything you want to elaborate on that with the journey with your son and coming from Auckland and, you know, did you have doubts at any time as a father? You know, growing up, maybe thinking, oh, maybe he's not cut out for the game of rugby. Maybe he's going to go and play cricket or something, soccer or something else. You know?
It's funny you said that because we put him through soccer, every game, AFL. I mean, every sport's available.
Yeah,
because he was getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, surely.
To be honest, I used to play 10.
Yeah.
So I was training him as a 10 at the time.
Wow.
But my in-laws were spoiling him too much, so that's why he ended up as a prop.
Well, that's... Well, there's nothing wrong with good food. And I think as Samoans, we really love our good food, you know.
Too much kalo,
Too much of that carbs, eh? We love that, we love to fatten the meal up with bread and kalo and woe and whatever. No, that's all good. That's good. So now you guys setting the scene here. Now you guys here in Australia, all right? You've been through all the motions. You know, he's been out here at Camden's, Penrith. Now he's over at King's College. What a huge move to go from Westfield to King's College. Absolutely huge move. Eastern suburbs, he's there now. Let's talk about the Waratahs, mate, and the pathways. So you were there with the senior academy.
Yeah.
With the Waratahs. Talk to me about that, mate. That must be an exciting thing.
Oh, you know, it was awesome. I was introduced to the pathway system when I was 18. Went through their systems when I was young. It was tough. I had a lot of competition, you know, in my position. Obviously, it took a lot of hard work and, you know, discipline to get where I am today. So, now the trainings there also were currently in our pre-season. So, early mornings and late afternoons as well. We've just been training at the moment. So, and our assistant, there's awesome coaching staff is brilliant as well. They've been helping me for a long time now. So, since leaving school, they've put investing a lot of time into me.
And that's the thing, they really invest.
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah.
Well, do you want to add on to that, Onel?
Yeah, I can see the difference in him, you know, from 18-year-old to a professional rugby player. You know, like, you know, he's really disciplined with his time management. Yep. And, you know, and it's good that I can see with his food as well, it's different. Yep. As well, very, very fuzzy. Yeah. Food. Yep. So I'm his master chef, but he pays for his own food.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, you know, getting all that food, and I think with the Pacific Islanders, you know, the food is a big thing for us because there are a lot of talented players out there. They can't control the food. They can't control the food. They put on the weight and they don't make the squad. You know, like so. You know, that's something that's always in the back of your mind. When you're eating, you're thinking, "Oh, is this? You know, am I doing the right thing? Or do I have to work a bit extra harder to, you know, like?" Yeah. So it's a whole. But you're looking at you're the complete package, mate, and that's really what you got to be. So talking about these things like time management skills and that. So being in that academy teaches you not just about the sport, but just also as a human being, organising yourself. Yeah. And making a better life for yourself. Would you agree to that?
No, 100%. I think you know, we have our team meetings and stuff like that, and they always talk about organising our times just that way we can balance, you know, with footy and like with you know, studies and work and stuff like that. So I feel like they try and prioritise us to make sure we're, you know, on time with our schedules and, you know. Yep. And they were, you know, organisations, you know,
awesome.
Huge.
And these things are really good tools for life in general.
Yeah, it is.
Know? They really are. It just seems to me that there's a lot of benefits, not just to sports, but also as a person, as an organised person, and like actually helping yourself. Yeah, which is awesome. No, big shout out to those guys up there at the academy, the work they're doing for our young people, and especially those players that are gifted and talented enough to get in there, privileged enough, I guess, to get in there. You know, so that's awesome. Talk to me about learning to transition to a professional player, especially at the level at where you're heading now?
At the moment, after school, it was we'll start from school actually, and it's you used to a schedule, right, where you're always waking up in the morning, you got the gym, and then you go to school, right, and you have to all study and stuff like that, and then after leaving school, it's pretty much you're in like a space where you're not used to, like an environment where you're not used to. And it comes when I got picked up from TARS and I was into the academy. It was just a whole list of programs, and they gave us a weekly schedule, right? And it was just a new environment for me. And we're talking about being organised and prioritising timings, trainings, and other commitments as well. It was interesting because I wasn't used to that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like it was like the professionalism. Like it just amped up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really used to waking up early in the mornings, but then the first thing you're thinking about is training.
Yep.
Like I wasn't used to it out of like school. The first thing you're thinking of is schoolwork and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was a big thing. Leaving school, especially for my parents as well. At the time, I didn't have my license.
Yep.
And so Dad, I put a lot of pressure on Dad, especially he had to drive me to trains early in the morning, and then he would have to figure out how he could just work and stuff like that, and help
work around it.
Work around it, I guess. So
and these are all the support from behind that. We talk about players where you are, like we are now.
Yeah,
there's a myriad of other things going on in the background that help you to be that sort of player that you are. You've got the support from your father.
I'm saying the support system. I'm so grateful for it because it just makes everything around me 10 times easier.
Yep.
Especially Dad, he's been in that environment as well, so he knows the standards and stuff like that.
Yep.
And he's always on my back telling me what he got tomorrow, and then I look at my schedule, but so I got training, say example 3 p.m.
Yep.
It's like, make sure you wake up at 8. Go for your breakfast then.
That's awesome.
Routine stuff like that.
Yep.
And then if he knows because I do work as well, so support work. He told me, okay, I'll let your boss know timings for what you're gonna do, like work wise, or what hours you can do and stuff like that. So it's having that support behind your back, it helps 10 times.
Mate,
it makes everything
big round of applause to the old man. Oh, good on you, Mo. Good on you. Good on you for stepping up and looking after this young man, mate. Certainly having a hand in fashioning his career and the way that it's going, mate. Good on you. Big round of applause there also. Big round of applause. So the Waratahs, where are you going from here? Like, what's your hopes and aspirations? Like, obviously you want to put on the green and gold jersey one day, or will that be a blue and white Manu Samoa jersey? Hey?
I don't know.
What is it? Whichever one pays best, I guess.
Yeah. No, it's never about the money. It's it's all about dreaming that dream, I guess. I know Dad always asks me that question, but I never give him an answer because I'm here in Australia and they've given me the opportunity.
Yeah, true that.
So I know it's a tough one, but I think if I just simple it down, the first goal is to obviously make the debut. Waratahs, and that's just my full focus at the moment.
Yeah, 100%.
So
good on you, mate. That's awesome. That is awesome. No, mate, it's very good to have you in the studio, mate. So we'll keep rolling on. Talking about adversity in sport and injuries, things like that. Have you suffered any injuries out on the pitch, on the field, out on the paddock, mate? Numerous injuries, especially as a prop.
A lot. I mean, just recently, I'm still recovering. I guess I recently broke my neck. Stable fracture, they said, but 2 stable fractures in my T1 and C5 vertebrae.
Wow.
Yeah. So. Wow. Yeah, still recovering from that. 6 months post, I guess. I think.
So that's up in C1 and 5.
Yeah. So
wow. So have you been getting any numbness in your?
Nah, that was a good news.
That's a good thing, mate. Because you usually get inflammation, and it's a spinal cord. So
yeah, it is. Yeah. Wow. So very important for my position, especially for scrumming and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, you're a loose head.
Yeah.
So does that mean you don't get the cauliflower ears?
Nah, I do. I got it here.
Oh, wow, he does too. Well, he's got it. No, good on you, mate.
Got it.
That's right. No, because you're
Yeah.
on the, yeah.
So
No, awesome.
he's rubbing against the tired's head there. So
Yeah, yeah,
get on. But I think I got it through maulings, too much maulings
yeah,
in the line-outs. It's
Yeah.
a tough one there.
yeah.
But
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, the dream is to debut, get that jersey on, and then really from there, seeing how your career progresses, mate, you don't know where you're going to go. Australia,
Samoa, maybe.
Samoa, New Zealand, eh? Could you imagine you end up playing for the All Blacks? Eh?
Never know.
You never know, man. You never know.
Yeah. It's dreams, man.
Dreams.
Big and it happens.
But I think you'll cross those opportunities will come, at the time, and you'll know where you're going to go, eh? Really.
Yeah.
Imagine that you all end up moving back to Samoa and,
Or even Ireland as well, because the white
Ireland.
is part Irish.
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah, why not? Why not Ireland? What advice would you give a young person who's, young Polynesian or any young person really,
Yeah.
who's, looking to, has hopes and dreams and aspirations and they wants to go there? What makes a difference? Because there's a lot of talented players out there.
No, there's heaps, yeah.
But you've got to have the complete package, the mindset, all of that. What is it? What is it? Talk to me about that.
I don't think, but definitely hard work. Hard working, not hard work. I would say there's always a thing called motivation. Motivation. It's a big thing, and it plays a huge part in someone, trying to achieve their goal. But motivation only gets them so far, and I think the most important thing that people or the youngins you need to know is discipline is the most important part. Because if you don't have discipline, then you're only going to fall short. And every time you want to succeed, you're only going to fall short if you don't have that discipline. Discipline in your eating.
Yep.
Discipline in your training. Making sure you're not cutting corners in your fitness. Especially gym as well. Missing any reps in your lifting.
Yep.
Even sleeping as well is the most important part. Part of recovery, sleep.
Yep.
So I feel like motivation can only take you so far, but if you don't have discipline, you're only cheating yourself.
Yeah.
And for youngers as well, like you mentioned about the opportunities. I don't think where you're from is how you're gonna make it. You know what I mean? It's not where you're from. It's about the things you do behind the scenes that push you. In front of the selectors, it's what you do, on field playing in front of those selectors that helps you push, for those opportunities.
And opportunities, you mean like scholarships and things like
100%,
that? Because these selectors are out there looking for the talent. So you may come from a disadvantaged area, but if you shine on that day,
yes, exactly,
you're going to get picked up.
Some boys have their lucky days where when you play your best game in front of a selector, it changes everything for them. Especially me, that's why Dad always tells me, every game treat it like a grand final.
Yeah.
Because you never know what's happening. You never know who's watching and stuff like that. So it's where you're from. Take it with pride because it shapes who you are.
Yep.
And I didn't come from a wealthy family. But I made sure that I was able to perform like we're wealthy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, that's awesome. What a fantastic answer. Absolutely, man. You must be, you must be very proud of this young man. I mean, some of the answers he's given you today, certainly during this podcast, mate, have been absolutely outstanding, mate.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm super proud. This is the first time I've said it in front of him.
Yeah.
I always talk about him behind the scene.
Yeah. All right, take a minute or so.
I've seen him through a lot of injuries. We've been through a lot. But, as parents, we want the best for our kids.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And then,
Yep.
I'm super proud of where he is. And we thank God for, for being with us through his journey. Even his sacrifice. We miss his younger brother.
Yep.
And the wife as well.
Up there, yep.
But, it's for the best for our kids.
Yeah, no, appreciate it, mate. That's the ends will justify the means. I think, with what you guys are doing, the sacrifices, and this is the thing, all these great players, coming up, and no one knows the stories, the real story behind them. If you have a look at the sacrifice here, that's happening with you guys, with mum up there, with, dad down here, getting around, making sure you get to your games, and you guys teaming up, ready each other, you guys supporting each other, because that's what this is, So, man, absolutely fantastic to you. Sorry, mate, my nose is running because I got a few tears. How important do you think our Samoan culture and as a people, this warrior spirit, do you think that plays some kind of role? Our, lack of a better word, our Samoanness, our culture, and as people that we're such a small, tiny nation of the Pacific, yet on the stage of world sports we have a huge impact, a profound impact. Not only in the NRL, Rugby Union, have a look at the playing fields of the NFL in the United States. They call American Samoa Rugby Island. What is it about our people? Our ancestors, our history, and all of this. That make us this like untapped energy from our warriors, from our past. What do you think about that? Like when you're running that ball up, when you sometimes feel the weight of your ancestors bearing down on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
No, yeah, 100%.
you know what I mean? Like
It runs through the blood, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like every islander,
Yeah.
they feel, that I feel just the weight on the shoulders, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel. I don't know. It's a tough one.
It's a tough one.
Like, I get what you mean. It's like
He always, before the game, because I've seen it with some of his Samoan mates. They played together at Eastern Suburbs.
Yeah.
He has this thing that he always, like, after he says his prayer inside the changing room, and all I heard from outside is "Sao, Sao."
That's what I mean.
And
That's what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's just like me and a couple of boys, just psychs ourselves up,
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Get ready for, again, our ancestors get ready for war.
That's what it is, That there's a psyche in us,
Exactly.
It's just in there. It's in our DNA.
It just runs through the blood. I don't know.
It's in the blood, bro.
It just comes
when you're
naturally,
running there, bro, someone comes, you're going to kill that person on the field. Bro, who are you?
Just by looking at them, man.
Yeah, you just look at them and you think, man, I'm going to get out of my way, You've got to crush people, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
It is good.
No, good on you, bro. I just had to ask that question, because... So talk to me, you're in the Australian schoolboys, yeah? You're in the system now?
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about that.
Oh, no, it was a great opportunity to represent, Australia. Got to do it on separate occasions.
Yep.
Represented Oz 18s for during school, you know how they do the stuff where they pick the best schoolboys.
Yep.
And then we got to verse New Zealand on a 2 test match against them down at Canberra, Viking Park.
Yeah, nice.
It was a good opportunity. It was a new experience, I guess, versing all the boys who, pretty much, back at home in New Zealand.
Yeah.
I think the best experience I, got to cherish was seeing them do the haka.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so, during the game I was heaps nervous, didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
And then once, they did their haka in front of me, I was like, what, stuff it.
Yeah.
Let's go, man.
Let's go, man.
Let's go. So got to represent 18s, and then last year got to be coached under Nathan Gray. Yep. Former Wallaby himself, and at the 20s World Cup done in South Africa, Cape Town.
Yep.
So got to travel there.
Oh, excellent. Awesome.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was a good experience. Different.
Very different.
The experience there was crazy. I was telling Dad about this, but it was just here in Aussie, just living condition wise, it's it's humbling because in Cape Town there was a lot of homeless people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't prepared for it or any way possible. So
bit of a shock to you.
Yeah, exactly. So walking the streets and there was probably like thousands of people just living on the street and stuff like that.
Yep.
But yeah, it was very humbling, and crime rate there was crazy as well, apparently. So we had to like make sure we got escorted
around.
by like police and stuff like that.
Wow.
For our games and like just trainings as well.
Yep.
Whether there was it was pretty crappy. It was raining as well. So no, it was a good experience. We versed Wales. We had Italy, Wales, and who was our third? Oh, it was cancelled. Yeah, we were supposed to verse Ireland.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, and it got cancelled because of the weather. Like the field was. I don't know. It was it's on the internet. It was a good experience, and I got to meet different people.
Yep.
A lot of people who are now playing top 14, and boys who are already debuted for Super Rugby as well. So
awesome.
Yeah, it was like Henry Pollock. I got to see him and walk past him during the change rooms, and I got to chat with him as well. So he was a good bloke as well. He's a great upcoming star as well. Especially
down to earth sort of bloke. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. No, he truly is. He's a good bloke. And then this year, got to represent the 20s as well once again.
Yep.
We were in Italy for the World Cup. Yeah.
Awesome.
We had who do we have? We had Scotland, South Africa, and England in our pool.
Wow.
Well, England won it last year.
Yep.
And we had them in our pool plus South Africa, who won it this year in our age group. And I can say that first game was tough, man. we got absolutely pumped.
So where did you guys place on the ladder out of all of that? So
we won. Oh no, in our pool games we lost against England and South Africa.
Yep.
And then we won against Scotland.
Yep.
And then we had to play for 5th, so we versed Italy.
Yep.
We won against them.
Yep.
And then versed England in our last game, and we ended up beating them. So it was a good way to finish the tournament, but it was bad because that's when I broke my neck.
Oh, wow. Jeez.
Yeah,
wow, no, mate. Well, I'll tell you what, you're looking all right. You're recovering slowly, yeah?
Yeah, recovering slowly.
So you're back at training now? You're training?
Yeah, so just started training 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like fully like running as well. So it's been good. It's been good coming back because there was a point where I thought I wasn't going to play it again. So,
oh, wow.
So yeah, it was quite scary, but it was, got out other plans, I guess.
Tell you what, mate, you're on the journey, man.
Yeah, 100%.
You're on the journey. God bless you. God bless you, man. God bless you.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's certainly been a pleasure having Ono and Nate in today. What an absolutely fantastic father-son team they are. I can see that this is going to be a journey, mate, that's absolutely going to go somewhere, and it's fantastic. We're going to be following your journey and following your career, mate. Thank you for coming into the Play On studio, mate, and
thank you.
Allowing me to interview you, mate. What an absolutely fantastic guys. God bless you all.
Jeez.
Thanks very much, everyone, for coming in, and reach out to us if you want to come on the show. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.